Hey, world, America, it's Gus 5, Burrow coming to you live from the office. I'm in a soundproof little side room right now, but I had a few thoughts. I know I'm a little late, but I'm sure everyone has heard, the 50 plus souls that have been taken down in Orlando, Florida, and countless others that are still in critical condition. We all heard the story. I'm gonna come out and say it. I just got a question. If I gave you a bag of apples and you were starving to death, and I told you one of these apples contained a dose of cyanide that would kill you almost instantly, would you eat the bag of apples? I want you to think about that question. Would you eat the bag of apples, dying of hunger? And I make that analogy because we're just victims of political correctness. I mean, each and every time you see some shit like this happen, you get all the black people on social media that start bringing up shit from the 20th century, in the early 1900s, different lynchings and things like that, and they start talking about white supremacy. You get the liberals that automatically jump on gun control. Let me tell you what they're doing. I've been watching each network. What they're trying to do is they keep trying to bring this back to something homegrown extremism or domestic terror. They're trying to take that dysfunction that is Islamic radical terrorism, adopt it, inject it into America, and now it's an American issue. No, it's not an American issue. These liberals, bring these people in here. There are over 100 Syrian. This guy was part of the last injection. His father was an Afghan refugee. So now each time America butts his nose in someone else's business overseas, we got to take in the refugees. And you see where it gets us. You see where it gets political correctness. America, just like France and just like the rest of the EU, is going to have to make a decision. Those in the West, as a matter of fact, fuck the leaders. The leaders are all captured. They're all Angela Merkel style Rothschild puppets of these big banksters. So forget the leaders. I'm talking to the men of America. We're going to have to make a decision real soon, because by the day they're bringing more and more of these people from the Middle East, North, and all of these Sharia law, Allahu Akbar, all these places, all this shit that does not mix it like oil and vinegar with Western civilization. They're injecting these people into our culture. Shit like this happens, and then they want to blame it on gun. No, they want to blame it on the Second Amendment. But let me tell you liberals this. You're not going to bring me in, march in the street, refugee welcome, and we want the melting pot and all this shit, bringing all these cultures in here. People that freaking hate you, liberals. You bring these people in, and then when they wig out a malfunction and the gun goes off or a bomb goes off, I don't want to hear shit about my Constitution. I don't even want you to even reference my Constitution. Okay? Because I don't care about who calls me a bigot, who calls me a racist. I'm a realist. Why inject the unnecessary threat into America just so we seem politically correct and we seem like we're not racist and not bigoted? It's not all. No. But if you give me 1,000 refugees and 1% of them want to kill me, guess what? We've got 10 motherfuckers running around this country. Okay, running around this country that want to do harm to innocent victims. Then you want to hurry up and run and give these people, they want to give these people Constitution. Yeah, go out and get a gun, go out and do this, go out and do that, because they understand what that's going to do. And then they can turn right back around. This is why every time Obama opens his mouth for any of the Democrats and all this shit, this is why it's a domestic, this is a case of domestic, they're calling it a hate crime, domestic crime, something homegrown. Get the fuck out of here. You're not going to inject this Islamization or whatever the Islamicization or whatever the hell happened to the EU. You're not going to inject this shit into America, make us adopt it like this is a part of America. This is how it's supposed to be. This is just the reality. And now when shit like this happens, now you start picking apart our Constitution again. The gig is up. This is the reason why they want to bring these people in from the Middle East and North Africa. It's all a part of a bigger plot. It's all a part about setting up a culture war. Now you got the freaking libtard idiots talking about no hate, no hate. Who's hating? We're just living in the real world. 99% of the time, when something blows up, when there's some sort of terrible, horrific terrorist attack, who's at fault? Who's behind it? Who? I'm tired of living like fucking dodo birds. It's as if we don't know this type of shit is going. You invite. It could be a nice family. You invite them in. You bring them in. Now he goes to a mosque his whole life. And when he goes out into the world, he can clearly see that Western civilization is the complete opposite of what he sees. So now he starts feeling like a loner. He starts feeling like he's not accepted. He starts feeling like this isn't his homeland. And all of a sudden he wigs out and shoots up them all, and it's my Second Amendment's fault. Get these people the fuck out of the country. I don't give a shit who disagrees. The unnecessary. As a matter of fact, your children won't forgive you for that. You already put your children in, what is it, $20 trillion in debt? And you refuse to confront the Rothschilds about this debt slavery you're in. So your children got to deal with this shit. And now you want to inject this shit into the country for them to deal with as part of their American society, which it never was, but these fucking liberals have destroyed this country. I don't want to hear shit about my Constitution. Any of these illegal Mexicans run an old lady over, do a freaking hit and run, or do this, or rob this, or kill that. I don't want to hear shit about my Constitution. Any of these freaking refugees that come in here that you've brought in because you have a warm heart and you don't want to be bigoted or it's racist not to, it's on you. I don't want to hear shit about my Constitution. Second Amendment then, now, and forever. Get these people the fuck out of this country. I don't care who thinks I'm racist. This is the only threat that I am not willing to deal with. We already got to deal with freaking T-Bone, the thug, with his pants hanging down, shooting up every damn thing in the inner cities. And we got to worry about Huckabuck, Heathrow, and with no teeth, living out in the countryside with it, talking about he hates niggas and he's got his shotgun and he's ready to start a rep. We gotta worry about those two idiots. I don't want Muhammad here getting offended over regular Western culture shit, so now I can't go out and have a daiquiri with my girlfriend without worrying about one of your little refugee or one of their little first generation Americans blowing my fucking head off, man. Gus 5 Barrel, man. Comment as you see fit. If you're offended, good. It's time to offend people. Fuck liberalism. It's gonna get us killed. It is getting us killed. And as you can see in Europe, we ain't going nowhere but down from here. It's just gonna get worse. Soon it's gonna be the buses. Soon it's gonna be the trains. And then the liberals are gonna say, hey, we need this law. We need that law. We need to take this from you. We need to take that from you. We need to prevent you from having this gun and that gun. And oh my God, the AR-15 is scary. Don't invite these people in here and then blame us for their shit. Gus 5 Barrel, and I'm out, man. Again, comment as you see fit. You know me. I'm just honest. I'm on my lunch break. But that's all the time I got.